my beloved child. There are moments in life when everything around you seems to shift in ways you cannot explain. The familiar paths suddenly feel unfamiliar, and you sense an invisible yet powerful change unfolding. This is not a coincidence, nor is it a series of random events. It is a calling, a stirring of destiny, a sign from the universe, from me, reminding you that something significant is about to take place. This is not the time for distractions or for small concerns to pull you away from what truly matters. This is the time for you to focus, to open your heart, and to pay attention to what is happening around you. For what you are about to hear may change you forever. Have you ever felt that something greater, something vast and profound is waiting for you? That life is more than just a repetitive cycle of days but holds a purpose, a deeper meaning that you have yet to fully grasp. That is why you are here in this moment, at this very time. What I am about to reveal is not just words, it is a revelation, an unveiling of truths that have been hidden from you. Truths you may have sensed, but never dared to fully believe. Can you feel it? A shift is coming, a new energy, a movement of destiny beginning to take hold of you. What was once familiar may soon feel distant. What you once clung to may start to fade away. And what you never considered before may become the center of your life. But do not be afraid, my beloved. These changes are not meant to confuse you, but to lead you to where you truly belong. Remember, every great journey begins with a moment of awakening, a moment when your soul stirs to a truth you had not yet recognized. This is that moment, and I need you to understand that what is coming is not random, nor is it a meaningless trial. These are pieces that have been divinely arranged, doors opening to lead you into a new chapter of your life, a chapter you must be ready to embrace. You may have to let go of things you once thought were important. You may have to walk away from people and situations that have been a part of your life for so long. You may have to face fears you have long avoided. But, my beloved, trust that everything happening has a purpose. Every shift is intentional. The old must pass away to make room for the new and greater things to come. And you cannot step into a new reality if you are still holding tightly to what belongs to the past. Are you ready? Ready to see what you have never seen before? Ready to hear truths you have never understood? Ready to embrace changes that may shake your entire world, yet may also lift you to heights you never imagined possible? I know you may feel uncertain. You may wonder if you are strong enough to face what lies ahead. But remember, I would never place a burden upon you that you are not capable of carrying. If I am leading you into a new season of your life, it is because you are ready, even if you do not yet realize it yourself. My beloved child, you may not yet realize it, but at this very moment, a battle is raging around you, a battle unseen by the human eye, yet profoundly affecting your soul and destiny. It is not merely the turmoil in your mind, the struggles you face in life, or the seemingly random challenges that arise. This is a war between light and darkness, between truth and deception, between good and evil, and whether you wish to or not, you are a part of this battle. There is a force subtly weaving its way into your life. It does not reveal itself in a way that makes it easy for you to recognize, but instead it creeps into your thoughts, your emotions, and even the smallest decisions you make. It may come in the form of doubt, fear, insecurity, or even a despair you cannot explain. Its desire is to steal your joy, shake the faith you have cultivated, and pull you away from the path you are walking. Have you felt your heart growing heavier in recent days? Have negative thoughts seem to arise more frequently, filling your mind with pessimism and causing you to lose direction? Have you encountered challenges that seem almost irrational, as if something is deliberately trying to hinder your steps, drain your strength, and bring you down? My dear child, none of this is random. These are signs of an unseen battle taking place, a confrontation you cannot afford to ignore. If you choose to disregard these warnings, if you take lightly the signs I am revealing to you, there may come a time when things spiral beyond your control, and by then it may be too late to turn back. Do not let indifference lead you into a situation from which you cannot escape. Do not allow carelessness to surround you with forces seeking to drag you into the depths. But my child, you are not alone in this battle. I am here, calling out to you, reminding you, giving you these words, so that you may awaken, so that you may be equipped, so that you may know. You do not have to face this alone. If you remain vigilant, if you listen, if you choose to trust what I am warning you about at this very moment, you will be protected. You will be kept safe from the dangers that lurk in the shadows. Let me be clear with you. The force that opposes you is not something to take lightly. It is not merely the hardships you must overcome, but a deliberate attack against your spirit and soul. It wants you to believe that you are alone, that you are not strong enough, that what you are striving for is in vain. It wants you to give up, to lose your way, to fall into the darkness of doubt and despair. But my beloved child, you are not weak. You are not easily defeated. You are not a fragile leaf carried away by the wind. I have placed within you a strength that even you have yet to fully realize. I have given you a light that no force can extinguish unless you allow it to. And right now, I am reminding you, stand firm, stay awake. Recognize that this is not the time to surrender, but the time to rise stronger than ever before. If you wish to hold on to the peace and joy you have worked so hard to build, you must be more vigilant. You must guard your heart, allowing no room for the enemy's lies to take root. You must protect your mind from the negative thoughts that seek to erode your resolve. You must remain steadfast in what you believe, refusing to be shaken by anything. And do not forget, my child, that you cannot fight alone. Do not isolate yourself. Do not carry everything on your own. Do not think that you must battle through everything by yourself. Seek support. Turn to those who can lift you up, those who can remind you of the truth when you feel lost. Remember that strength does not come from isolation, but from being connected to what is true and unshakable. My beloved child, I do not say these words to make you afraid. I do not want you to live in worry or feel burdened by the dangers lurking in the shadows. On the contrary, I want you to be free from them. I want you to recognize that though there are forces seeking to weaken you, you have a strength that is far greater. I want you to know that as long as you hold on to your faith, as long as you do not give up, as long as you continue to stand firm in the light, nothing can defeat you. Right now you may feel an urge to walk away, to turn your back on the words I am speaking, or even to avoid what is about to be revealed. I understand that. There are truths that are not easy to face, messages that do not always bring comfort when first heard. But my child, I urge you, stand firm. Resist the impulse to turn away. This is not the time for you to be distracted or to let your focus waver. This is a crucial moment, a moment that could alter the course of your life. Pause. Take a deep breath. Let your mind be still and your heart be open. Say Amen as a declaration that you are ready to listen. That you will not allow anything to distract you from the message I am about to give. For what you are about to hear is not merely a reminder but a warning, an urgent signal about a force that is quietly infiltrating your life. Listen carefully. Something is approaching. It does not come in an obvious way, does not announce itself with boldness, does not knock loudly on your door to make its presence known. Instead, it comes subtly, silently, like a shadow slipping through the smallest cracks in your life. It hides behind the familiar, behind sweet words, behind smiles that seem harmless. It does not appear as an obvious enemy, but disguises itself as a friend, as something insignificant, as just another part of your everyday life. And it is precisely this disguise that makes it more dangerous than ever. Perhaps you are wondering, what is this force? What form does it take? It could be a habit that seems harmless but is slowly pulling you away from what is right. It could be a small lie, a compromise with temptation, a seemingly trivial concession that, little by little, eats away at your soul. It could be negative thoughts creeping into your mind, making you doubt yourself, making you forget your true worth. It could be someone in your life, someone you trust, who is unknowingly or knowingly leading you away from the light. It could be anything. And that is what makes it so terrifying. Because, my beloved, the greatest danger is not always the enemy you can see, but the destruction that hides within the things you do not suspect. It does not always come as a great storm that you can spot from afar, but often as a quiet stream, slowly eroding the stones of your foundation. It does not always roar so that you can hear it, but sometimes whispers in your mind, in gentle voices, telling you that you are not enough, that you are unworthy, that you should give up. Have you ever felt this way? Have you ever felt like this before? Have there been moments when you felt yourself growing weary, slowly losing faith, gradually forgetting the promises that were given to you? Have you ever wondered why you feel empty, even when everything in your life seems to be going on as usual? If you have ever felt this way, then be careful, because it is very likely that a force has already begun to influence you without your awareness. But my beloved, I do not say these words to make you afraid. I do not want you to live in worry or unease. On the contrary, I want you to awaken. I want you to realize that you have a choice, that you have the right to rise up against the things that seek to pull you down. Look around you. Observe your life with clearer eyes. Is something changing that you have not yet noticed? Are there relationships that are hurting you instead of uplifting you? Are there habits that are weakening you instead of making you stronger? Are there thoughts that are suffocating your joy instead of filling you with hope? If so, then these are signs. These are reminders that you need to stay awake, that you cannot continue living without vigilance, that you cannot allow these things to control your life any longer. But you are not alone in this battle. You do not have to fight by yourself. I am here. I have always been here. I am giving you this warning not to frighten you, but to prepare you, so that you may walk with steadfastness, with clarity, with a heart that will not be shaken by deception. If you disregard my words now, if you let complacency or doubt cause you to take this warning lightly, then you may have to face challenges far greater than any you have ever known. These trials will not merely be difficulties that you can easily overcome. They will be battles that test the very depths of your strength, measure the endurance of your patience, and reveal your true self in the midst of adversity. But my child, if you stand firm, If you are willing to guard your mind and refuse to be swept away by the chaos around you, then you will receive everything you need to be victorious. There is no challenge you cannot overcome as long as you know how to prepare. There is no battle you cannot win as long as you do not allow fear to paralyze your steps. Remember, the enemy you face is not simple, not crude, and not easy to recognize. It does not come in a terrifying form that you can easily avoid. On the contrary, it is cunning, deceptive. It does not attack head-on, but sneaks in through the paths you least expect. It knows how to turn the very things you cherish into weapons against you. It can take the form of those you love, those in whom you have placed your deepest trust, to sow confusion and doubt in your heart. You may have felt this before, that there are moments when you start questioning even the things you once believed with certainty. There are days when your heart feels heavy for no apparent reason. There are times when you feel alone, lost among the very people you once considered your refuge. This is not random. It is a sign that the enemy is working in silence, seeking to shake the foundation of your faith. But my child, do not be afraid. Listen carefully, for the time is coming when the veil will be lifted and everything will become clear. Hidden things will be brought into the light, and you will see that not everything you once trusted was truly what it seemed. Some of the people around you are not who they claim to be. Some of the relationships you are holding on to may be the very things dragging you down. Some of the things you thought were firm and unshakable may collapse right before your eyes. But do not be afraid, my child, for when the truth is revealed, it is not destruction, but liberation. When the light shines, it does not come to bring you pain, but to help you see the path you must take. If the things you once relied upon suddenly fade away, it is not because you have lost, but because you are being set free from what no longer belongs to you. Prepare your heart. Be ready to face the truth, even if it is not easy, because when you see the truth, you will gain the strength to move forward. When you recognize what is real, you will no longer be led astray by the illusions the enemy has crafted. And when you stand on a firm foundation, nothing will be able to shake you. My beloved, this is not the time for fear. This is the time for strength. This is the time to stand firm in what is true, no matter how fierce the winds around you may be. This is the time to open your eyes, open your heart, and be ready to receive what I am about to reveal. What I am about to show you may shake your heart. It may leave you feeling disoriented, even questioning what you have believed. But remember this, no matter how painful the truth may be, it is always the firmest foundation upon which you can stand and continue forward. When light shines into the dark corners you have never seen before, you may feel wounded, but understand that this is necessary. Sometimes, for healing to take place, the wound must first be exposed. Sometimes, to protect yourself, you must know who is truly walking with you and who is trying to pull you down. Prepare yourself, for what I am about to say may change how you see certain people in your life. There is someone in whom you have placed your trust, someone you have leaned on, someone you have believed to always be by your side. But in reality, they are not who you thought they were. They may have allowed negative forces to enter your life, not necessarily out of malice, but perhaps unknowingly, becoming a tool of darkness. They may have brought sweet lies into your life, seemingly harmless actions that, in truth, have bound you in chains of doubt, worry, and unrest. Have you ever felt drawn into conflicts you did not understand? Have there been times when your heart felt heavy, not because of anything specific, but simply because something unseen was suffocating your joy? Have you ever wondered why certain people in your life, those you once considered allies, have acted in ways that caused you pain? My beloved, understand this. Not all of this is random. Some people, whether knowingly or unknowingly, have become doorways for negative forces to creep in. They may not even realize it. They may not understand how much their words and actions have affected you. But I need you to see this. If you continue to allow these influences into your life, you will be pulled into a cycle beyond your control. This truth may break your heart. It may make you feel as if you are losing something. But, my beloved, see this through the eyes of maturity. Sometimes to protect yourself, you must let go. Sometimes to walk the right path, you must accept that not everyone is meant to walk with you until the end. Not everyone will understand your calling. Not everyone is worthy of the place they hold in your heart. Let me make this clear. This does not mean that you must harbor resentment or hatred. No, my beloved. Resentment only burdens you further, and hatred only allows the darkness within you to grow. What you need is clarity, to see the truth and let it guide you toward a wiser path. You can love, you can forgive, but you must also know how to set boundaries, to recognize when it is time to let go in order to protect yourself. As you continue to listen, you will understand how to shield yourself from these negative influences. You will learn how to keep the light within you strong, allowing no force to dim it. You will discern those who truly wish the best for you from those who only bring chaos. You will be equipped to resist manipulation, to see through lies wrapped in the disguise of kindness. My beloved, do not fear the truth. Do not let the pain of realization cause you to falter. See this as an opportunity to grow, to become stronger, to safeguard yourself. See this as a reminder that you have the right to choose who will walk alongside you on this journey. The angels are sending you an urgent warning, for the adversary you face is not merely an ordinary challenge. It is a cunning and deceptive force. It does not strike directly, but employs the most insidious tactics, turning everything around you into a labyrinth of illusions, making you lose your sense of direction on your path. It knows how to manipulate emotions, to trap you in situations filled with temptations, crafting challenges that seem real but are merely intricate snares designed to keep you lost in confusion. You may have already felt it. When you think you are moving forward, something invisible pulls you back. When you believe you have found the answer, a wave of doubt crashes over you, drawing you into a vortex of hesitation and fear. Your opponent is not only an external force, it may also be the negative thoughts lingering within you, the old wounds still etched in your soul, or even the empty yet sweet-sounding words of the world, luring you into illusions that do not exist. Have you ever gone through times when you felt lost, uncertain of the path you were on? That was no coincidence. It was the strategy of the enemy. It creates barriers not to stop you outright, but to make you doubt yourself, to weaken your trust in what you already know to be true. It drains your strength until you no longer have the will to fight. It discourages you until you no longer wish to try. But do not be afraid. I am here, right beside you like a lighthouse in the dark night. I do not come to judge you, but to lead you out of the depths of doubt and trials. You are not fighting alone. You are not struggling against the schemes of darkness by yourself. I am the shield that protects you from the most dangerous traps. But you must open your heart and receive my guidance. Only when you are truly ready to trust will you see the right path clearly among the countless uncertain crossroads. Listen to my voice, for I do not speak with the noise of the world but with a whisper in your soul. When you feel lost, pause and turn your heart toward me. When you do not know what to do, remember that I am always sending you signs. Through intuition, through seemingly small but deeply meaningful events, through reminders from those who genuinely love you. Do not ignore these signs, for they are the light leading you out of the darkness. You may have stumbled, you may have wandered too far, but I have never abandoned you. Even when you cannot see me, I am fighting for you. Even when you feel alone and surrounded by deceptive trials, I am watching over every step you take. You are not weak, nor are you without hope. You only need to remember that you never have to walk alone. Be vigilant and discern what is real and what is false. See through the illusions that the enemy has set before you, and do not let them dim the light within you. Do not allow sweet but empty words to lure you into a trap. Do not let the fears planted by the enemy take root in your mind and steal your courage. You are far stronger than you think. You have the strength to stand firm, to face the truth, and to continue walking the right path. I have arrived at the right time, not too soon, not too late, to shield you from the worst that could have happened. But remember, you must choose. I can extend my hand, but you must take hold of it. I can illuminate the path, but you must walk it. I can protect you, but you must believe in that protection. If you accept my guidance, if you open your heart and trust, then no force can harm you. No illusion can blind you, no trap can ensnare you. You will walk in light, in strength, and in the absolute protection that I have prepared for you. I know the enemy will not let you go easily. It will try to hold you back with lies, with temptations, with the illusion of safety it has constructed for you. It will tell you that you are not strong enough to resist, that you have gone too far to return, that you have no choice but to follow the path it has set for you. But, my beloved, do not believe those words. You are not weak. You are not a victim of fate. You are not bound by the limits the enemy has placed upon you. You have the strength to walk in the light, to break free from the invisible chains, to push back the darkness that seeks to consume your life. You only need to choose. Rise up. Look within yourself and remember why you started this journey. Do not let hardships make you forget your true purpose. Do not let strong winds pull you away from the path you were called to walk. My beloved, there is one thing you must engrave upon your heart. You cannot give up halfway. You must stand firm, keep moving forward, and hold on to your faith until the very end. Do you know? The temptations, the distractions, the unexpected detours, they are not mere random obstacles on your path. They are tests, measures of your loyalty, your perseverance, and the strength of spirit you are forging. Every challenge you face has a purpose. You may not understand it immediately. You may feel weary and uncertain. But I want you to know that nothing happens without reason. What you are going through is not mere coincidence, not an endless string of misfortunes, but a part of the journey designed to refine you, to prove that you are strong enough to fulfill the mission that has been placed in your hands. Let me tell you this, you are not the only one who has ever felt the weight of burdens piling up, dreams shattering, hopes fading with time. There have been those who walked before you, who also reached the breaking point, the place where they felt they could not take another step forward. But do you know what separates those who overcome from those who fall? It is perseverance. Those who stand firm until the end do not do so because they never faced hardships, but because they refuse to let those hardships make them give up. Lately, perhaps your spirit has felt more weary than ever. Maybe the plans you carefully laid out have crumbled. The paths you once envisioned are no longer as straight as they seemed. You might feel as though everything is working against you, as though you are being tested beyond your limits. But my beloved, remember this: it is not by chance. You are in the midst of a battle unseen by the human eye. There are forces that seek to bring you down, to plant seeds of doubt in your mind, to make you believe that you are unworthy, that you are not enough, that you are on the wrong path. They want you to forget that you have been chosen, that you have a purpose, that you are never alone. They want to dim the light within you, to make you feel small and insignificant. But do not believe those lies. Do not let temporary failures make you forget what I have promised you. Do not let the moments of stumbling make you forget that you can still rise. Do not let the voices in your mind, the ones whispering that you are not strong enough, not worthy enough, convince you to abandon the journey you have begun. I know you are tired. I know there are moments when you wonder if you can go on. But hear my words. Not only can you continue, but you will. Because I have placed within you a strength greater than any challenge you will ever face. I have placed within you the fire of perseverance, the fire of resilience, the fire that cannot be extinguished no matter how fierce the storm may rage. Look back at the journey you have traveled. You have overcome things you once thought impossible. You have fought battles where defeat seemed certain. And yet, here you are, standing, though wounded, though scarred, still standing. What does that mean? It means you are stronger than you think. It means you have been equipped to prevail. Remember this: every time you feel tested, you are being forged into a stronger version of yourself. No mountain can stop the one who refuses to quit. No challenge can defeat a heart that perseveres. So, my beloved, do not let the headwinds make you stop. If you have been knocked down, rise again. If you have lost your way, seek the path once more. If your faith feels shaken, return to the source of light, where truth never wavers. If you stand firm, unwavering, in the face of trials, and continue to uphold what is right, you will prove that your faith cannot be broken. A true faith is not swayed by adversity, not distorted by the doubts of others, nor extinguished by criticism or misunderstanding. It is through your kindness and compassion that you will reflect true strength, a strength not born of control or force, but of love, sincerity, and the light that radiates from within your soul. There will always be skeptics in this life, people who do not understand you, who may even ridicule you for what you believe. They may not realize that it is your compassion and unwavering determination that are the most precious and powerful things about you. But you do not need their approval, nor do you need to change yourself to fit the standards of this world. You were born to shine in your own way, to be a source of inspiration, a light in the darkness, even when the world does not easily accept that light. Declare Amen boldly, as an affirmation to yourself, to the world, and to everything you are fighting for. When you say Amen, you are not merely uttering a word. You are making a declaration that you are ready to move forward, ready to let your light shine without hesitation or fear. You are sending a message into the universe that you will not let darkness consume your heart. that you will rise, continue to love, continue to believe, and continue to sow seeds of hope, even when everything seems to be falling apart. Because true strength does not lie in what you can see or touch, but in what you dare to hold on to, even when no one else believes in it. True strength is not found in the ability to change the world in an instant, but in the perseverance to keep spreading goodness, even when you do not see immediate results. Darkness can only overtake the souls that have given up, but it cannot touch those who keep the fire burning in their hearts, who still believe in the light, who continue to walk steadfastly in my guidance. Perhaps you feel that this world is too cold, too harsh. Perhaps you stand in the middle of a storm that seems unending. But I want you to know this: every storm has an end. Every darkness must yield to the light, and even if you cannot see it clearly now, light and hope are waiting for you at the horizon. Do not let the struggles before you make you lose your way. Do not let present pain make you forget the goodness that still lies ahead. Remember, even in the thickest night, even when there seems to be no way out, the dawn will come. Rebirth always begins in the darkest places, and you are not alone. I am walking with you. Every time you feel weak, remember the love I have placed within you. Every time you feel like giving up, remember that you were created to overcome, to grow, to become the strongest version of yourself. I am working in ways you cannot yet see, orchestrating events that you do not yet understand. Do not think that what is happening in your life is random or without purpose. No, every detail, every event, every moment is being arranged to bring about a powerful transformation, a deep change that can break the chains that have held you for too long. But remember, nothing great happens without action. If you want to step into a new season of your life, you must be willing to embrace it, to reach out and take hold of the opportunities I am placing before you. This is not the time for hesitation. This is not the time to turn away from what I am speaking to you. Listen carefully, for these words are not just a simple reminder, they are a crucial warning. There are forces silently working to pull you into their darkness. They do not storm into your life with noise, but creep in quietly through your thoughts, your emotions. They plant fear, cultivate doubt, and burden your heart with anxiety and unrest. They want you to believe that you are alone, that no one is there to help you, that you are not strong enough to overcome your trials. But you must wake up now. Do not let these lies take control of your mind. Darkness cannot penetrate where light still shines, but if you allow fear and doubt to take control, you will gradually open the door for negative energy to enter. This is the time for you to take decisive action to protect yourself from the evils that seek to surround you. Do not wait until it is too late. Do not ignore the signs I am sending you. If you sense unease, if you see troubling things unfolding around you, it is not a coincidence. It is a warning. Act now. Do not give negative energy the chance to infiltrate your life. You must cleanse your space, not only by tidying your physical home, but also by purifying your soul. Eliminate toxic thoughts, distance yourself from those who bring negativity, and seek out sources of positive energy that will strengthen you. Do not let the lies of the world make you forget who truly protects you. I am here, guarding you, but you must actively receive my protection. Today, I need you to be aware of something very important. A negative force may be trying to enter your home. Not just in a literal sense, but in a spiritual one. It may come in the form of someone speaking heavy words, sowing discord in your life. It may creep into your dreams, leaving you exhausted and confused when you wake. It may make you feel small, weak, and unworthy of the good things I have prepared for you. But do not fear. I will never leave you alone in this battle. I stand between you and that force, shielding you with my protection. But you must cooperate with me. You must open your heart to the light and cast aside what is hindering your path forward. There are habits you need to release, relationships you must reevaluate, and attachments you are holding on to that are only pulling you down. Do not cling to what no longer serves you. Be brave enough to let go, so that you may make space for something greater to enter. You must remember that your future is closer than you think. The door to transformation has already opened, and the light of a new beginning is shining. But that door will not stay open forever. If you do not act now, if you do not make the right choices, you may miss the greatest opportunity of your life. I do not want to see you trapped in delay, avoiding your purpose. I want to see you strong, resolute, willing to face challenges, and stepping out of darkness with renewed life. So, what will you do? Will you continue to hesitate, to listen to the world's lies, or will you rise and take control of your destiny? You have the strength to change your reality. You have the power to decide your path. You were not born to be lost in this world, but to shine, to bear witness to the light and the truth. Receive this message not only with your mind, but with your heart. Share it, so that others may also awaken and realize they are not alone in this battle. Take action with small but steady steps. Each positive act you take will become a flame, illuminating the road ahead. Remember, you are not fighting alone. I have gone before you, prepared a path for you, and placed my protection around you. Trust in that. Embrace the light and let me lead you out of the shadows. What you are seeking is not as distant as you think. All you need to do now is place your faith in the right place, act with courage, and persist in moving forward. Your future is more radiant than you imagine, and it is waiting for you if only you are ready to receive it. Close your eyes now. Take a deep breath and feel. A sacred presence is surrounding you, like a warm energy, like an invisible yet powerful hand resting on your shoulder, reminding you that you are not alone. I am here, very close, and I am preparing to bring forth a profound transformation in your life. A great shift is coming, one that will not only touch you, but will ripple through every aspect of your existence, creating an impact beyond what you can imagine at this moment. Perhaps you have felt stuck, as if nothing is moving forward, as if you are walking a path with an uncertain future ahead. But I want you to understand this. You are not lost. You are not abandoned. Everything you have experienced has a purpose. Every pain, every tear, every difficult day, they were not in vain. They were preparations, trials meant to shape you, to lead you into a new season of your life. One where you will look back and realize that it was all worth it. But what matters most right now is not what has passed, but what is coming. And I want you to understand one thing clearly. You have a role in this transformation. The change I am bringing is not something that will simply happen like a miracle while you stand still and wait. No, you must be part of this process. You must open your heart, be ready to receive, and truly trust in what I am doing. Everything begins within you. If you want to see your life flourish, if you want your dreams to become reality, if you want to find peace and fulfillment, you must first nurture your soul. You cannot expect abundance to flow into your life while your heart is still filled with fear, while your mind is still clouded with doubt, while you continue allowing past wounds to hold you back. Take the time to listen to yourself, to reconnect with the deepest part of your being, to rediscover the values you may have forgotten amidst the chaos of life. Let me guide you back to your sacred source. Take time to pray, to reflect, or simply to sit in stillness and feel my presence. When you do, you will begin to see everything around you shift as well. When your soul is at peace, when your heart is filled with faith, doors that once seemed closed will begin to open. Opportunities you never imagined will appear. Prosperity that once felt out of reach will draw near. Your financial situation will not only improve, it will transform in ways you never expected. When you realign the flow of energy in your life, you will witness miracles unfold. It might come as an unexpected job opportunity, a door opening at the perfect moment, or a path you had never considered before, but one that turns out to be exactly what you need. But it all starts from within you, from whether you dare to trust the signs, to step forward in faith, and to release what no longer serves you. Remember, you are part of a divine flow. You are not a separate, isolated being in this world. What happens within you reflects in the world around you, and vice versa. When you open your heart to receive the light, when you actively choose goodness, when you embrace integrity instead of taking the easy but deceptive path, you are changing your destiny. You are becoming the creator of your own life, rather than merely being swept along by fate. But I also want you to know that this journey will not always be easy. There will be moments when you feel doubt, times when you do not see immediate results, and you may even be tempted to return to old habits, to choose the easier path. But you must remember that the most valuable things never come quickly or easily. They require perseverance, endurance, and most importantly, absolute trust. So, begin now. Take time for yourself, for your soul, for what truly matters. Separate yourself from the noise, from unnecessary worries, from the things that lead you astray. Trust in what you feel deep within your heart, for that is where I am speaking to you. Your future is not far away. The most wonderful things are still ahead, but you must be ready to step toward them. Do not let fear hold you back. Do not let the limits you have placed on yourself cause you to hesitate. You are stronger than you think, and you are worthy of greater things than you have ever believed. Let me guide you. Open your heart. Let the light shine into every dark corner of your soul and allow this transformation to take place. You are not alone. You are not forgotten, and you never have to worry that you will be lost. For I am here, with you, preparing everything to lead you to where you belong. And remember this, when you change from within, the world around you will change as well. When you are ready to receive the light, the darkness will naturally retreat. When you place your trust in the right place, everything will begin to shift in your favor. What you once thought was impossible will become possible, and you will realize that you have always carried a power far greater than you imagined. So right now, listen. Feel the presence of the divine in your life. Open your heart and be ready to receive the transformation that is coming. And remember, what I have prepared for you is not just something good. It is something great. Something that can change your life in ways you have never imagined. Listen carefully, for this is the final warning that the angels are sending to you. There is a force, someone, perhaps those you least expect, perhaps the negative thoughts lurking within you, trying to extinguish your light. They do not want you to move forward. They do not want you to reap the rewards of your efforts. They want to see you stumble, to keep you trapped in fear and doubt, to make you believe that all your efforts are in vain. But I tell you now, do not let them succeed. Do not let anyone or anything bring you down. Look back at the journey you have walked. Do not let your sacrifices become meaningless because of deceitful words or doubts sown by others. You have overcome so much to get here. You have fought, you have endured, you have persisted even when the world seemed to turn against you. Do not let what you have built be destroyed by those who do not want to see you succeed. Now, more than ever, you must be strong. You must be steadfast. Do not give anyone the chance to witness your downfall, for that is exactly what they are waiting for. They want to see you discouraged, to see you give up, to see you doubt yourself. But you must not allow that to happen. Stand firm, hold on tightly to the faith in your heart. Remember, you are not fighting alone. I am standing beside you, ready to protect you, ready to lift you up whenever you feel weak, but you must make a choice. Will you let the darkness take hold of you, or will you keep walking the path I have set before you? Right now, a miracle is drawing near to you, a wonder that has the power to change your entire life. It is not just a reward. It is the opening of a door, a new path, an opportunity that will transform everything you once thought possible. But here is the most important truth. You can only receive this gift if you are willing to accept it. This miracle is not for those who hesitate. It is not for those who let fear control them. It is not for those who listen to the whispers of the enemy and turn away from their faith. It is only for those who stand firm in the storm, for those who continue to believe even when everything around them seems to be against them. I know you are weary. I know there were moments when you wanted to give up. I have seen the times you collapsed in silence, the times you felt you were not strong enough to keep going. But I say to you, do not give up just before the miracle happens. Do not walk away from the battle when you are so close to victory. Do not let anyone take away what is rightfully yours. Look into your heart. Can you feel it? That stirring inside you. That is the movement of something great approaching. That is the trembling of change on the horizon. You may not see it clearly right now, but I promise you, if you keep walking, if you do not give up, you will see a door open before you. Do not let fear pull you back. Do not let the lies of this world make you forget who truly protects you. You are not just another ordinary person lost in the crowd. You have a purpose, a unique light that this world needs. But you must believe in yourself. I am speaking to you now because time is running out. Opportunities do not wait for anyone. This door will not stay open forever. If you do not seize it, if you let hesitation and worry control you, you may lose the greatest thing I have prepared for you. You may look back and wonder what went wrong, why things did not unfold as you had hoped. And in that moment, you will realize that you missed the most crucial turning point. But you do not have to let that happen. Right now, stand up. Let courage rise within you. Believe that I have prepared a way for you. Even though you cannot see everything clearly yet, trust that I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating everything perfectly to bring you to where you truly belong. So walk forward with confidence. Hold on to your faith, even when the world tries to extinguish it. Remember, those who remain steadfast in faith and integrity Those who do not allow darkness to consume them will always receive their rightful reward. The gift is near. The miracle is waiting for you. The only question that remains is, are you ready to receive it? Are you ready to let go of fear, cast aside doubt, and step into the light that I have prepared for you? The answer lies within you. I am ready to give it to you, but whether you are willing to receive it, that is your decision. Pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and allow yourself to listen. Do not let the worries of today drown out what I am about to tell you, for these words have the power to change the way you see everything around you. This is not mere rhetoric, nor is it temporary comfort. This is the truth, a message meant specifically for you. The difficulties you are facing are not signs that you have been abandoned, nor are they punishments for past mistakes. They are challenges I have allowed, not to break you, but to shape you into a stronger version of yourself. You may not see it now, not when you are weary, not when it feels like you are being pushed into dead ends with no escape, but I want you to know that every hardship, every trial you endure is an opportunity for growth, for learning, for discovering strengths within you that you never knew existed. Have you ever looked back and realized that the most painful experiences you've been through were the ones that shaped you the most? There were moments when you thought you couldn't go on, when you felt too weak, when the world seemed too harsh. And yet, you are still here. You are still standing. You are still moving forward. That is proof that you are stronger than you think, more resilient than you ever believed. Consider this. Without challenges, how would you recognize the value of patience? Without failures, how could you truly appreciate success? Without suffering, how would you ever understand the depth of joy? I never allow you to endure anything without purpose. I never place you in difficult situations without an important lesson to be learned. So do not let exhaustion and discouragement make you forget that even in pain, meaning is waiting to be discovered. Look deep within your soul and ask yourself, what can I learn from what I am going through? Am I being called to develop perseverance, to let go of what no longer serves me, or to trust in something greater than myself? Every obstacle on your path is not just a hardship, it is a test, revealing to you more about yourself and the strength you may have never tapped into. Just as gold is refined through fire, just as steel is forged in the furnace to become unbreakable, so are you. These trials are not meant to weaken you. They are meant to make you unstoppable. You may not see it now, but one day, when you look back, you will understand that everything you have been through had meaning. The rejections you faced were not failures, they were protection. The times you fell were not the end. They were opportunities to rise stronger. The moments you had to walk through darkness were not because I had abandoned you, but because I wanted you to find the light within yourself. What will you do now? Will you continue to complain about the difficulties, or will you see them as lessons and use them to grow? Will you let fear hold you back, or will you step forward with courage, believing that a greater power is guiding you? Never underestimate yourself. Never think that you are too weak to overcome what you are facing. The truth is, you already have everything you need to triumph. All those qualities, strength, perseverance, and faith, are already within you, waiting to be activated. And these very challenges are the tools that will awaken that power. Let me remind you of one thing. You are not alone. When you feel weary, remember that I am working behind the scenes, arranging everything to lead you where you need to be. When you feel like you have no strength left to go on, remember that I am upholding you even when you do not realize it. When you feel like you are lost, remember that even steps that seem misguided can still lead you to where you are meant to be. So, be strong. Hold on to your faith. Keep moving forward, even when you are uncertain about what lies ahead. Because I promise you this: if you persist, if you do not give up, if you continue to trust, in the end, you will see the purpose behind everything you have been through. Open your heart to the lessons that life is bringing to you. Do not fear the challenges, for they do not come to destroy you, but to lift you higher. Do not resist growth, for only when you are willing to learn can you go further than you ever thought possible. And most importantly, always remember that you are not walking alone. I am here, always by your side. When you need strength, seek me. When you need guidance, listen to the signs I send. When you need hope, remember that even in the darkest moments, the light still exists, and it is waiting for you to step forward. Change the way you see the challenges in your life. Do not view them as obstacles, setbacks, or burdens weighing you down. Instead, see them as precious opportunities that I have arranged to make you stronger, more steadfast, and the best version of yourself. Nothing in your life happens without purpose, and no challenge comes without carrying a profound lesson. Every difficult path you walk, every moment when you feel like you are being pushed back, is, in reality, a step bringing you closer to the person you are destined to become. Do not fear hardship, and do not run from it. It does not come to make you fail, but to shape you, to make you grow, and to help you discover the hidden abilities you never knew you had. Look at the lives of the great ones. They did not achieve success without enduring harsh trials. Every glorious victory is built on perseverance through failure, and every strong person has been refined through adversity. And so it is with you. You were not born to live an ordinary life. You were not created to remain stagnant. You were born to conquer, to grow, to rise to new heights, but this will not come easily. It will come only when you are willing to face challenges with unwavering determination and a fearless heart. Change the way you think. Do not see obstacles as enemies. Instead, view them as steps leading you higher. Every time you face difficulties, it is an opportunity for you to grow in wisdom, strengthen your spirit, and deepen your faith. I have arranged these challenges not to break you, but to lift you up. Do not let worries make you doubt yourself, and do not let hardships convince you that you cannot overcome them. You can, and you will, if you choose to see them with new eyes. Imagine standing before a towering mountain. You can see it as a barrier, an insurmountable obstacle, a challenge too great to endure. Or you can see it as an opportunity, a journey that will make you resilient, develop your strength, and allow you to witness things that only those who dare to climb to the summit can see. Which perspective will you choose? The decision is entirely yours. Every challenge you face is part of the grand plan I have prepared for you. They are not random, nor are they meaningless. They are tests to prove your faith, to sharpen your wisdom, to refine your perseverance, and to help you understand the true value of what you have. They are lessons designed to help you grow, to shape you into someone stronger, wiser, and more steadfast in faith. So instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" try asking, "What can I learn from this?" Instead of resenting fate, seek the lesson. Instead of fearing the unknown, embrace it with a heart that is ready. Every trial has a purpose, and once you learn its lesson, you will realize that it was never a burden, but a gift. I know that it is not always easy to maintain a positive attitude when you are in the middle of a storm. There will be days when you feel like you have no strength left to move forward, moments when you want to give up. But remember this: even in your weakest moments, you are still moving forward. Even when you do not realize it, you are growing, you are learning, and you are becoming stronger every single day. Hold on to your faith, for I am working behind what you can see. There are things you may not understand right now, but one day you will look back and see that everything unfolded exactly as it needed to. Every challenge you overcome is laying a strong foundation for the future you are meant to have. Welcome challenges as an essential part of your journey. Do not try to escape them, for they hold the most important lessons you need to become the best version of yourself. Trust that no matter how difficult today may be, tomorrow will bring miracles if you keep moving forward with a courageous heart. And finally, remember, you do not have to fight alone. I am always here, watching over you, strengthening you whenever you need it. You are not alone in this journey, and I will not let you fail. When you feel weary, come to me. When you feel lost, listen to the voice within your heart. When you feel like you cannot go on, remember that you have been stronger than you thought before, and you will continue to grow stronger every day. I understand the deep desires within your heart, the dreams you have cherished for so long, the things you have longed for, the silent prayers you have whispered in your loneliest moments. I see the worries within you, the doubts that sometimes creep into your mind, making you wonder if you are strong enough, if you are on the right path, if you are truly worthy of the good things you hope for. But remember this: true transformation never happens in a single moment. It is a journey woven with patience, faith, and perseverance. Perhaps right now, you do not see the results. Perhaps you feel lost in the midst of overwhelming challenges, as if nothing is changing, as if you are stuck in an endless season of waiting. But do you know this? Even when you cannot see it, even when everything seems silent, I am still working. I am still moving behind the scenes of your life, arranging everything in the most perfect way, at the most perfect time, so that when the right moment comes, you will realize that every moment of waiting was worth it. Every step you take, no matter how small or slow, carries meaning. Do not let impatience make you believe that nothing is changing. Do not let doubt rob you of your faith. Great things cannot be built in an instant, and grand dreams require a solid foundation to endure. I am not merely preparing you for a simple change. I am orchestrating something far greater, something beyond what you have ever expected, something that will bring you blessings you never dared to believe you deserved. But to receive something great, you must learn to stand firm in faith. Understand that you will not always see everything that is happening, but that does not mean nothing is happening. Like a seed resting beneath the soil, seemingly unchanged, yet undergoing a powerful transformation within. One day at the right time, that seed will break through the ground, stretching toward the sky, and grow into a mighty tree. So will you. Do not let the waiting discourage you. Do not let the trials make you doubt the path you are on. Everything is unfolding exactly as it needs to, and I will not let you walk this journey alone. I have ordered your steps, and I have never forgotten a single prayer you have whispered to me. Every tear you have shed, every pain you have endured, every moment you have felt unseen. I have seen it all, and I want you to know that none of it has been in vain. You may think that the challenges you are facing are too much, that you cannot bear anymore, but I tell you this: if you are going through it, then you have the strength to overcome it. If you feel like you are being pushed to your limit, it is because you are on the verge of stepping into something new, something greater than you have ever imagined. Do not give up just before the miracle happens. Do not lose faith just before you see the reason behind everything you have endured. This journey is not merely about reaching a destination. It is about transforming you, making you stronger, wiser, and more deeply rooted in faith. Do not focus only on the outcome. Learn to embrace the journey itself. Every trial you face has a purpose. Every stumble you experience is part of the lesson. Every pain you endure will lead to a healing greater than you can imagine. Stand firm, my beloved. Hold on to faith, even when you cannot yet see the results. Trust that what I am preparing for you will exceed all your expectations. A future overflowing with blessings, joy, and fulfillment awaits you. But you must be ready to receive it. Believe that you are worthy of good things. Believe that you are not lost. Believe that every challenge you are facing is merely a part of the process, not the end of the road. When you hold on to faith, when you refuse to let fear and doubt pull you down, you will see doors begin to open. So persevere. Do not let the waiting make you forget that I am working for you. Do not let the challenges make you lose sight of your true purpose. Do not let fear cause you to give up before you receive what you are meant to have. One day soon, you will look back and understand it all. You will realize that every tear you have shed was not in vain. You will see that every trial you have endured has led you to a better place. You will know that everything happened for a reason, and all you need to do now is keep holding on to faith. Keep walking forward with courage. This journey is not just about reaching the destination. It is about learning to trust, learning to be strong, and learning to recognize your true worth. And when you do, when you are ready to receive what I have prepared for you, you will see that what awaits you ahead is even greater than anything you have ever hoped for. It is time for you to return to me, to renew the sacred connection between you and the infinite strength I have always given you. Let your soul open. Let the walls built by fear and doubt crumble, and let me step into the deepest parts of your heart. Because right now, you do not have to walk alone. You do not have to carry the burdens you have held for too long. Come to me in prayer, not with empty words or familiar phrases, but with the sincerity of your heart. Let reverence guide you into my presence, not as a lost soul, but as a beloved child returning to the arms of peace and shelter. Feel my presence, not just in this quiet moment, but in every breath you take, in every heartbeat, in every step you walk. I do not ask for eloquent prayers, nor do I demand that you have all the answers. I only want your honesty. I want you to open your heart and speak of what you truly feel. Tell me about your fears, about the dreams you are chasing, about the wounds that have not yet healed, about the questions that remain unanswered. Let me hear your heart so I can step into the empty spaces of your soul and fill them with the light of peace and unconditional love. How many roads have you walked? How many trials have you faced? How many burdens have you carried alone? How long have you felt lonely, even when surrounded by people? How many times have you searched for answers, only to be met with the silence of the world? My beloved, I have never left you. It is only that you have forgotten how to feel me in the midst of life's distractions. Take a moment. Let go of the tangled thoughts in your mind, and allow me to touch your soul once more. Do not be afraid to draw near to me. Do not think that you are unworthy, or that you must be perfect to stand before me. I have known you even before you spoke a word in prayer. I know what you long for. I know the pain you try to hide. I know even the things you cannot admit to yourself, and yet I still love you. I still wait for you. I still long for you to return. With full trust, with an open heart, with the faith that you are never alone. Let your prayer be more than a habit. Let it be a living conversation between you and me. Do not come to me only when you are struggling. Do not seek me only when you need a miracle. Come to me in the most ordinary moments of your life. Let me be a part of your everyday. Invite me into your small joys. Share with me the moments that make you happy, and tell me about the dreams you are holding in your heart. When you pray, you are not just speaking to me, you are also opening the door to hear my voice. The answers you seek may not come immediately, but they are always there. In the stillness of your soul, in the signs I send you each day, in the people I place in your life to guide you in the right direction. You do not need to understand everything at this moment, but you do need to trust that I am working, that I am preparing the best for you. Kneel in prayer, not because you are weak, but because you are strong enough to acknowledge that you cannot do everything on your own. Surrender to me your burdens, your dreams, and the unspoken worries in your heart. Tell me everything you want to say, and then be still, so you may hear my response. You can pray like this: Almighty God, the light, the truth, the only way to eternal life. Today I come before you with humility and trust. Hold my hand and lead me on your righteous path. Keep my feet from straying amidst the temptations and darkness of this world. When I am weak, lift me up. When I am lost, show me the way. When I doubt, grant me discernment to always choose what is right according to your will. Lord, protect me from the forces of darkness that seek to pull me away from the truth. Surround me with a hedge of angels, shielding me from visible and invisible dangers. You are my fortress. Keep me steadfast in you. Grant me wisdom, O Lord, to recognize truth amidst deception. Do not let me be swayed by sweet words that conceal destruction. Open my eyes to see the traps laid before me, and give me discernment to walk in your light. Lord, my trials are heavy, but I trust that you never leave me to carry them alone. Give me strength to persevere, to not give up halfway, to keep moving forward, even when thorns surround my path. For I know you are leading me to something greater. This world is filled with illusions and deceit. I ask you to illuminate my mind, so that I will not be misled by things that appear good, but ultimately bring destruction. Help me stand firm in your truth. When I am faced with difficult choices, Lord, make clear the path you want me to take. Do not let me be drawn by fleeting things, but help me set my eyes on eternal values. If there is anything in me that has opened doors to negative forces, Lord, remove it. Cleanse me with your love and grace. Help me live a life of righteousness and purity before you. There are those around me who appear kind but conceal betrayal in their hearts. Grant me the clarity to recognize those who secretly seek to harm me, and give me the wisdom to face them with peace and righteousness. Lord, the world may change, people may betray, but you never change. Help me cling to your promises, allowing nothing to shake my faith. Lord, I know you have a perfect plan for me, but at times I grow weary of waiting. Please grant me patience, trust in your timing, and the strength to keep walking in faith. Lord, I have been hurt by those I trusted, but I know that you can heal every wound in my heart. Please touch my heart, help me to forgive, and fill me with your love. Lord, when I find myself in the midst of spiritual battles, please give me a courageous spirit. I do not want to flee or surrender to darkness, but I desire to fight with faith and your strength. Lord, in moments when I do not know which way to go, be my guiding light. Do not let me stray, but lead me on the right path. Lord, the battle I face is not mine alone. It belongs to you. Please fight for me. Give me the strength not to fall, and let me witness your glory as I overcome every trial. Lord, I thank you because even when I do not see, you are still protecting me. You have shielded me from things I was unaware of. You have kept me from the traps of the enemy. I give thanks for your great love and your unconditional care. Loving Lord, I ask for your protection over my family. Please guard my loved ones from all harm, from forces that seek to damage them physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Cover them with your peace, so that even when storms arise, their hearts remain secure in your strong embrace. Lord, protect my family from division, from the lies of the enemy, from misunderstandings and resentment. Let your love and compassion overflow in us, that we may love, forgive, and uplift one another. Lord, grant us faithful hearts to obey your word, strong wills to resist anything that displeases you, and unwavering faith to never drift away from you. I offer this prayer in the holy name of Jesus Christ. Amen. If you love the Lord, do not forget to click subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss meaningful and life-giving messages from Him. Together, we will grow in faith and live a life fulfilled in His love. Amen.